rebuilding. The catastrophic failure, a new start. Physically, mentally, our careers, our businesses. Step back, first step, next step. The driver in me just wants to get it done tomorrow. We'll do this, do that, let's move this, where are we at with this? You build some confidence, build some self-esteem, start to feel better about yourself. The Silverback Blueprint Podcast, a show for men over 40. We focus on getting stronger, staying motivated, building discipline, creating a community, and becoming truly happy. Hey guys, before we get started on today's podcast, I just want to take a minute to let you guys know that our new Work Hard Motherfucker t-shirts are now available at hostilegear.com. Head on over there, use the code Silverback and save 20% and get this badass t-shirt. I know a lot of people have been saying, hey, what a great idea, can't wait to get it. So now it's up there, it's in color, it looks awesome, and make sure to get yours AS to the AP. And now, on to the episode. Hey guys, and welcome to the Silverback Blueprint. Today we're going to talk about consistency. Consistency, for me, one of the small things that makes the biggest difference, period, right? And sometimes I get a little annoyed with people when they go, yeah, I know that, but, you know, that's not my problem. Well, you know what, guys? When we're trying to make changes, consistency is your fucking problem, right? And I think we belittle it because we think either the magic sauce and secret is somewhere else that, you know, no one's telling us yet, or we don't want to believe that consistency is that important and it's our fault because we're not being consistent. And I think that's really where it is. I think we're trying to avoid the blame on that and avoid taking personal responsibility for it. And I get it, right? We're stuck in our ways. So we are being consistent one way or the other, whether we like it or not. We're either consistently doing something positive or we're consistently doing something negative, or we're consistently doing something neutral. Now, to make changes, to evolve, to get the goals, to reach your vision, your end game, to improve, you're not going to get there being consistent with negative habits, and you're not going to get there being consistent with neutral habits. So it's about being consistent with the new positive habits. I think one of the things we do, though, is that I think we think it's got to be much bigger than it is, and we get overwhelmed, right? So, this is coming out in May-ish, this episode. But we're recording it first week of February. So we're still dealing with all the New Year's resolutions that got derailed because we know the stats, 90% after 10 days are gone or something ridiculous. And I think that's getting shorter and shorter all the time too. At the end of the day, right, all that stuff is because we're not being consistent. One of the things I started doing is... and again, there'll be more of them by the time you guys listen to this episode, but I'm shooting I call it the 5 a.m. video series. So I'm at the gym. I open the gym for 5:30. I get there somewhere between 5:15, whatever. So I'm calling it the 5 a.m. video series. And what I do is I just get there and I just turn the phone on, throw it on myself while I'm sitting behind a counter, and I'm just talking for 1 to 2 minutes, just about a topic, right? And one of the ones I talked about the other day was being consistent. And one of the examples I used about the consistency is the fact that this little video series that I'm doing, I've started, is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, right? And it's kind of just like, a little manifestos, a quick little topic, a little way to get people to jumpstart their day and get their brain thinking and stuff like that, right? And get that positive mindset going. It doesn't always have to be a 10, 20-minute podcast episode. This is good, right? And there's a time and a place for that. But we can also deliver a really good message in 1 to 2 minutes. And I like doing it first thing in the morning because when I throw it up on Facebook, there's a lot of people getting up first thing in the morning. And it's not easy, right? They got to work hard to do it. One of the first videos I recorded was just get up, how to get up, right? You're laying in there, you're tossing and turning, right? It's time to get up. Just sit the fuck up, right? I had a tremendous amount of response on that one. Right? So this morning's that I recorded was on consistency. And one of the examples I used, again, was being consistent with this morning video series. But we've talked about it before through the podcast, how I had started the podcast in 2013, and I got like 6-7 episodes in, and then I stopped. But why did I stop? I stopped being consistent. Because if you want to be consistent, you also have to make it a priority. Right? We have to make it serious. But start with small things. right? Because the small things always add up, but it also makes us more consistent, being consistent. We start to build some momentum. We start to see some results. And mentally, if we know it's a small thing, so a small thing could be like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to get up 15 minutes earlier. My alarm goes off at 7. Now I'm going to have it go up at 6:45. Something small, something doable, but fucking do it, right? And get up at 6:45. Set the alarm clock physically out of arm's reach, so you have to get up when it starts buzzing, right? Now, for some people, oh, that's too easy, you know. But you know what? It's not. Because if it was easy, you'd be fucking doing it already, right? So start with some small stuff. Build some momentum, right? Build some successes. Also, in 30 days, it's going to be a habit. So it's time to add the next thing after that. Take it from a workout point of view. There's a lot of you guys I know are listening to this that are not working out. Oh, I haven't got time and I can't get to the gym and every other fucking excuse in the book. But you know what? Just start 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and 10 squats. Every morning. Stand the fuck up and do this. Guys, it's nothing. But you know what? In 30 days, you'll have done a total of 300 push-ups, a total of 300 sit-ups, and a total of 300 squats. From a physiological point of view, you will be a little bit stronger. You will be a little bit tougher. You will have created a little more muscle tone from that. But more importantly, you will have started exercising consistently. So next thing you know what? Maybe I'll go to the gym today. It's not such a big leap anymore because you're already doing it. You're already in that groove, right? Big things, big results happen from the little things that we do consistently. The little things we do when no one's looking. The little things that we've made a priority for ourselves. So we'll sit there sometimes and use that as an excuse. Well, that's too hard. I haven't got time to do it. Well, the little consistent exercise, the little consistent activities, right? That cuts that bullshit right out of it. Right? Oh, I can't get up earlier. Yes, you can. Go to bed 15 minutes earlier. You don't have to watch 4 episodes of Netflix. I fucking pick on Netflix a lot. It's because we don't get Hulu in Canada. No, listen, I just because it's becoming a phenomenon. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to chill out with an episode or two of something or watch a movie, right? But I also sit there, now that I'm back at the gym at 5 a.m., getting up at 5 and getting to the gym for 5:30, I can't sit there and watch 6 episodes till 1:30. I'm going to be a bag of shit. And if I'm going to be tired when I'm at the gym, I wanted that tired to be something worthwhile. Because I was up the night before working on a project or finishing shirts or getting things done. To me, that's a reason to be tired the next day, right? Because it makes sense. It's towards the goal, the vision, and that kind of thing. But to be tired just because we stayed up fucking late watching bullshit TV? Come on. Right? We know better than that. Hold ourselves up to a higher standard. Be consistent. Right? Set yourself a thing. I'm going to watch 1 episode. So what I do now, because I have to get up at 5 in the morning, I really work hard to be in bed by 11. And I'm averaging 11:30. Right? And it's making a difference. And when I do it for 30 more days, it'll be even better. That's the other thing too, right? When you start getting some consistency and you start getting some results and you start reaping those rewards, right? It also becomes just more realistic. It becomes confidence building. You know, hey, I know if I do this, this is going to happen. I know if I put $100 away a week, every week, I know that's going to be $5,000. Well, that $5,000, you know what that does? That pays off a credit card. That's a trip for 2 or 3, right? That's a hot tub. Think about how easily we spend $100 on bullshit. So just be consistent. Put $100 a week away, or $50 or 25. You know, you get the point. You know what I'm talking about here, right? It's not impossible. People tell me, "Oh, I can't afford it. My credit card debt's too high." Well, put that credit card away and start putting that money away and then paying it off. It can be done, guys. It's just fucking excuses. Right? At the end of the day, consistency wins over and over and over again. First step is action. Number 2 is consistency. If you follow those 2 steps, that 1-2 punch over and over again when you're doing things, you will be successful. It's probably the 2 most important things I think anyone can do and maintain will make a huge difference overall. Simple sometimes, difficult sometimes, right? Absolutely. the other day someone was talking to me, and they said, "Oh, Kurt, it's easier for you." Dude, it's not fucking easy for me. I'm nowhere near my big goals. I have some goals. I still have a business to run. I still have to cover rent on the first and payroll. I have to do all that shit. And like anyone else, I will get tired and I will get frustrated. But doing these things and working on these things and improving myself will make it easier. I know that. But it will never make it easy. But consistency and action, again, those are the two to hit. So what I want you guys to do is think about something you can start doing immediately, as soon as you're done listening to this, that you haven't been doing. And I don't give a shit if it's something as simple as hit the deck and give me 10 push-ups right now. I don't give a fuck where you are. Hit 10 push-ups and vow to yourself every day 10 push-ups. And in 30 days, triceps will be a little tighter, shoulders will be a little tighter, chest will be a little tighter, core will be a little tighter, but you are going to be in a position where you had some success, the success of being consistent and the success of getting some results from that consistency. And then you can start going to the next level. Then it can become a game. Then it can become a challenge. Give that a whirl, guys. Head on over to iTunes. Leave us a 5-star rating, an amazing review. Head on over to hostilegear.com. Use the code Silverback to get 20% off. In fact, I want you to be consistent in ordering a hoodie every month. There's a great exercise that'll really benefit both of us. You'll have more hoodies. I'll have more money. We'll be nice and warm with our money and hoodies. I'm just kidding, guys. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.